don't know why it's always like, oh, we're in the transition test phase. Is it not on low latency? Is it only normal latency? Normal latency, I don't appreciate. Maybe we'll try ultra low again. I took it off ultra low because some people are like, it keeps skipping and freezing and blah 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 blah. But maybe it never used to do that. We used to have it on ultra low all the times with no problem. Or have it on ultra low all the time with no problems. I fucking put the plural on time. Anyways, usually I press stream and then go live and then we're live. But lately it's been like, you gotta wait 30 seconds, Steve. Try to jump the gun, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. Hello, Tinkin. Hello, Short Stack. Let's see what Brooke did on this day. I haven't seen this stream.
Oh, yeah, God is right.
This was after this was after the fucking SpaceX thing.
Looking more into that lightning thing that happened last night. First of all, anything that is light, lightning, the sky being bright, anything that's light, like anything that's light is God.
No.
Light is associated with God. Darkness is associated with Satan.
Baseball lights aren't God. There's lots of lights that aren't God. What are you talking about?
So y'all can call that a lightning ball if you want to, but I don't believe that was a lightning ball. It didn't have the colors of a lightning ball.
No one's calling it a lightning ball. They call it a SpaceX explosion.
A lightning ball is supposed to have bright colors.
I would believe that more, that the sun is God. What is the sun in Superman? Superman likes the sun or something. It's like he gets his power from the sun or some shit, and then kryptonite's bad for him. Is Batman's kryptonite the sun?
Colors, purple, blue, green, bright colors. This was not that. I
don't think so, Lecture.
saw no color. The only color I saw was like 8 different shades of brightness of light, gold and silver. That was crazy. It was literally crazy. It looked very similar to the pictures of lightning balls, but it didn't have colors. So anyways, I've been stewing on that this morning.
Stewing on it.
Yeah.
I heard the sun is supposed to be the son of God, and that's why it's called the sun, but I don't know. That's all just crazy people on YouTube saying shit.
Craziest dreams last night. The sky is just crazy this morning. I pulled out of the gas station after I got coffee, and good morning. Good morning, good morning. And
I still think she hasn't even heard that the SpaceX explosion happened, but as soon as she does know about it, and now that she denies it, she's like, you guys can say that was a space explosion, but I know what I saw.
The sky is insane this morning. It's like this bright red and pink color with these crazy clouds. Wild.
She blocked you on the short. Y'all don't understand.
I keep trying to go back and watch the video because I didn't get to see it yet. It's saying that it still hasn't loaded on my page. So I keep trying to go back and see that thing in the sky. If you didn't hear yesterday, I got a message from God. Literally when I'm driving down the road, this thing, scientists call it a lightning ball.
How can we get her videos like right after they're live flawlessly, but she can't get her own videos after they're live? I don't understand that.
It is an orb in a sphere that shoots out bright colors. However, I didn't see any bright colors. I saw, I don't know, over a half a dozen different colors of silver and gold in it. And it's all on camera. It's on my last live. We were driving down the road. I don't even know where we were going.
Fucking nowhere as usual.
And it was like it formed.
Just driving in circles.
Formed out of nothing. It formed out of nothing right before my eyes. It was. I
said this last stream, but it was a SpaceX explosion. We knew that he was launching, the guy, Elon Musk, he was launching his rocket thing, and people were watching it, and then they watched it explode. And that's what it was. I don't know. We can't. There's no debate about it, Brooke. There's no debate.
A dot of light that branched out and then grew sides and started rotating. Okay? Bright light
And then Elon Musk was like, fuck. We just lost a lot of money.
stretched out to my eyeballs from 500 feet in the air. The sphere that was around the orb starts to dissipate into the clouds surrounding it, and the orb just continues off. All of that is on camera, and I can't see it. I'm about to see if I can see it.
You guys know you got to jailbreak calculators now?
Listen, I don't care what anybody says. That was God, because light is associated with God, and God is associated with light. Let's see if it'll come up on my...
I don't know if I trust the news, right? The news is pretty sketch. Like, if no one knew that he was launching rockets and they were like, oh yeah, it was just a SpaceX explosion, I'd be like, what are you talking about? But no, people knew what was happening. People watched it.
YouTube channel, because it won't come up on that phone. It's saying that it's still loading from last night. Yeah, it won't let me even click on it. When I go to click on it, it did the same thing on my phone. It won't let me watch it. It's not fully loaded. What if it doesn't load?
What?
That's the video that has the sphere in it that I'm talking about, that was in the sky, that I watched damn form and disappear. Now, scientists have
Maybe she doesn't have an internet connection. Why won't it let her watch the video? That's weird.
a scientific explanation for this. It's called a lightning ball. I don't believe that. I don't believe that for 1 minute. Not after what I just read out the Bible. It won't let me load it at all. I'm clicking on it. It won't let me click because it hasn't finished loading on my phone. I hope that it
Starface, thank you for being a member for 9 months.
loads, because I'm going to be really upset if I lose that video. Like, I will cry for days.
It's the government, Brooke. The government's trying to take that video off your phone because you documented God.
I freaking hate YouTube. Look. That was last night. It's been 4.
Press the 3 little dots and like share and then open it in the browser or something, or just put it in your queue. YouTube is funky sometimes, but there's ways around it. If the video is online, it exists, just figure your shit out. I don't get people who just try the same thing over and over. Let's just keep tapping it. It didn't work before. If we just keep tapping it, maybe it'll eventually... No, try something different. Try anything different. She doesn't know how to get a URL. I forgot about that.
14 hours ago, and it's still not loaded. It said Brooke is at the car wash. It's at the very end of the video, like the last 15 minutes. You'll see that sphere in the sky. It looks like an orb, and I don't even believe in stuff like that. I believe that when we die, we go to heaven or hell, and like I don't really believe in the supernatural. Okay, like I just don't. And if there is some ghost out here, it's probably some kind of demonic spirit that got trapped in between somewhere. I don't believe in the supernatural. I don't believe that orbs are flying around in the sky. I mean,
we kind of do. Well, that's okay. But why are we saying we don't?
I guess they could be. If I do, then it's something biblical. It's not something of this world. It's something that God created. But it was the craziest
Elon Musk is God now.
experience of my life. I had the craziest dreams last night. I don't know, y'all.
You know, maybe this is why the government's like, we can't tell people aliens exist. Look what happened to Brooke. This isn't even a fucking alien or anything. So, because I'm always like, that doesn't make sense to me. Who's gonna care that much? Crazier things have happened. People will get over it. If people forget about it in like a week. So, but maybe a lot of more people would be like this and freak the fuck out or something.
It won't let me. It won't even let me click on it. What is going on here? Anyone asking my location will be blocked. Learn to have some respect, please.
Maybe they want to help you figure out what the thing is.
You don't ask girls where they're at. That makes you a creep. If you don't want to look like a creep, don't ask females where they're at.
I don't know what the question was because she blocked the guy. But like, what if it was just like, where did you see this happen? My location.
Don't do retracted messages on this channel. You will be blocked. So a lightning ball is a rare and unexplained phenomenon. It's not unexplained. It has to do with...
I love how Brooke is reading. It's an unexplained phenomenon. Well, actually, it's not unexplained. Yeah? You figured it out, Brooke? Can I see your thesis on ball lightning? We don't even know what it's fucking called. You're calling it a lightning ball.
Energy in the sky. It's a phenomenon described as a luminescent spiral object that can vary from pea size to several meters in diameter. This was huge. Whatever that was the size of the hood of my truck. This was no pea-size object.
I'm gonna have to play the video for people who didn't see it yesterday. This is... Oh, mamma mia. Where did I download it? Where did I put it?
You can physically see it on camera. This was no pea-sized object. Even the orb itself that you could see in the sky, which was in the middle of this huge sphere that had shot out light, even that orb was probably the size of my steering wheel. Intervention. What the hell is that? Oh my God, what is that? What is that?
Ah. Oh my God.
This video...
Hold on. What the fuck did you do that for? I hate this video player. This stupid fucking hair. Hold on. My computer's just being a rascal.
Intervention. What the hell is that? Oh my God, what is that? What is that?
This video does not do this justice.
Open up. It looked like a fucking orb. What is that?
There was lights that shot into my eyes that I could feel in my soul. This video does not show what I saw yesterday and what I felt.
Y'all, that comment, oh my God, I'm about to cry. Y'all see that?
This is the second time I'm watching this and it still makes me shake with emotion.
First of all, it opened up.
I didn't catch it on camera.
What is that?
It was something so majestic.
It's getting brighter and coming back around.
That was God. I don't care what anybody says. That was God.
Bro, I watched it open up. It come out of nowhere.
It shot into my eyes.
Right in front of me. It come out of
I
nowhere.
could feel it in my soul.
Like this.
So that's what she's talking about. For anyone who maybe missed that yesterday.
This was no pea-size phenomena. This was huge. It like was as big as probably the hood of my car, if not bigger. And this is a Chevrolet truck. It was huge. This was no pea. And see, that's what I'm saying. Like, it semi-fits the description of a lightning ball, but it doesn't. There was no colors like a lightning ball. This is saying it's much smaller than what I saw. It's freaky. It's absolutely freaky. And I'm going to be devastated if YouTube does not upload that video by the time I get out of this gym this morning.
Don't worry. You're going to do a whole other video reacting to your own video.
Because I literally woke up with the desire to watch that video immediately.
Like that time that I showed you guys a video of me being like, look at these vapes in Brooke's hands. And I'm not paying attention to what Brooke is saying. And Brooke's like, that Steve guy, I got a list of crimes he's committing. There's at least 5 of them. And I'm going to sue him and I'm going to get him in 10 years. Which is probably even more crazy. I don't know why I was focused on the vapes.
Immediately. They're usually associated with thunderstorms. It was not thunderstorming yesterday. So usually when people see these balls of lightning, it's thunderstorming. And this says that it's reported to last considerably longer than a split-second flash of lightning bolt.
Oh, Anna, thank you for the... What is this guy? Clap and seal. I always think that's a hand for some reason doing a snap. My eyes are terrible. I'm becoming an old man.
So it's not like a bolt of lightning. This is an object that forms itself into a spear and then dissipates. It was crazy, y'all. So it looks like other people around the world have saw these things too, dating way back.
Why not look at the news from, I don't know, like after 1900? We're like going to go all the way back in history.
So it looks like less than 5% of the population have ever even saw one of these things. And then they did another report, another study analyzed reports of more than 2,000 cases of seeing these things in the sky open up and then, the lightning bolts. 2,000, that's not 5% of the population, buddy. That's like less than 1%. I don't know where they get their numbers from, but that doesn't even make sense.
I mean, she got him there. I'm sure she's reading this right.
Yes. Listen to this. This happened in 1638.
Yeah, we're like out of news from 1638.
In 1638, in Devon, England, 4 people died and approximately 60 suffered injuries during a thunderstorm. Witnesses described an 8-foot ball of fire striking and entering the church, nearly destroying it. Large stones from the church walls were hurled into the ground and through large wooden beams.
That sounds exactly what Brooke saw.
Ball of fire allegedly smashed the pews and many windows and filled the church with foul, sulfurous odor. The ball of fire reportedly divided the 2 segments, one entering through a window by smashing it open, the other disappearing somewhere inside the church. I don't know about that, y'all. I feel like God was striking y'all down. What was y'all doing in that church? Lord. I don't know. That's not even remotely close to what I saw in the sky. That sounds like y'all was doing something y'all shouldn't have been doing, because that sounds like the hand of God reaching out and touching you, honey.
Sounds like Satan got you.
I love how they try to blame it on the weather.
It's crazy that you think they were obviously sinning in the church, so then this fire came and took them out, and they tried to blame it on the weather, like they weren't sinning.
Yeah, I was at and
I was worried this would be not that interesting. That's pretty interesting so far.
I don't even know why I was looking at the sky. I just looked up, and about the time I did, I see this light growing. It come out of nowhere. It just formed itself into an orb. Light shot out into like a globe around it. They started twisting, and then the globe kind of disappeared, but the orb kept going across the sky. But right before the globe on the outside, it was like twirling in these crazy freaking like silvers and golds, and then the golds and silvers shot out, and then the smoke disappeared. And it wasn't smoke. It was like, I don't know. It was in the sky. I don't know what it was.
In 10 years, Ancient Aliens is going to be talking about this. They'll use Brooke's video from YouTube with a compilation of other people who are like, y'all, that was not Elon. That was something else. They're lying to us.
Oh, that shit was crazy.
It was obviously aliens.
Good morning. We're getting ready for the gym. I can't find anything like what I saw. I've looked extensively. I looked for like an hour before I went to bed. I can't find.
We looked for like 5 minutes and I found a video very similar to Brooke's.
Anything with gold and silver lights that like disappear.
We did the day of and the other day, yesterday. I never even watched this one. I just watched when I covered her I don't know, back, I guess, when it happened. I remember you told me about it, so I found it just in the transcript, because Brooke was like a side show thing. Like what G-Man is to me right now, that's what Brooke was to me back in this time. And I was covering, I think James was like really, he was living with Josh still, and he was doing streams, and Daisy was still doing stuff, so I think I was covering them more. And yeah, Brooke was just to fill time, so I didn't watch any of this, I don't think.
Yes, in the Bible, light is the symbol of God's nature, holiness, and wisdom. John 1:5 says, God is light, in him there is no darkness at all. This means that God is light itself, not just a type of life.
By Jingo, thank you for being a good little angel for 17 months. That's crazy. That's crazy. Thank you so much, and thank you for the Sunday.
I don't know what it was. It looked similar to like, hold on one second. I saw a picture of it earlier, but the one I saw did not have colors.
On the 5-5. Thank you for the high five.
I guess the closest thing that I could say that it probably looked to was something like this, but it was gold and silver. There was no blue, there was no purple, there was no green, and it was 10 times more majestic than that. You can't even find what it looked like. It doesn't exist.
Well, if you ever want Brooke to join your cult, you know what you gotta do. Just put up some fucking fireworks in the sky. She'll think it's God. And then be like, I did that. You want me to prove it? I'll predict it the next time it's gonna happen, and then you'll have her eating out of your palm.
What I saw does not exist. You couldn't even draw a picture of it. That is what I'm trying to say. It was so magnificent that it couldn't have just been some freaking weather phenomena. Well, I woke up listening to my church music. I don't know about you, but I've been bumping Kurt Franklin for the past hour because, yeah. And then the dreams I had were so wicked.
Well, she was drinking a ZQL before bed.
Never dream. Never. I can't remember the last time I've dreamed. I never dream. And I dreamed all last night. I woke up like 2 or 3 times, roll over, go back to sleep, have another crazy dream. Nothing terrifying, but just weird. It's a crazy experience.
Some crop circles are interesting. Some crop circles, it's like, yeah, that's obviously a human. That fucking sphere, what was it called? The Bugatti. Was it called the Bugatti sphere? Something that starts with the B sphere, and it's like not alien tech. It's fucking, it's so sketchy looking. It's so scuffed.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. I mean, clearly y'all can see the orb on camera. That orb is no concern to me. What you can't see is what I saw. I couldn't even get the camera up there quick enough before it disappeared. I mean, and I was just like, I was so shocked. I didn't even know what I was seeing. It was the craziest. Yeah, and why won't it?
Well, she hasn't had court yet. I mean, like, it got continued back when she was supposed to have it on the 30th because the DA wasn't there. And then now it's on May 4th, the Star Wars Day.
Let me pull it up. If you can see it, Tanya, why won't it let me pull it up? That's baloney.
Welcome to Wattle's shop, eh? Take a look around. I can't do that. I got everything you need.
I'm at the gym. I'm about to work out. I'm getting everything set up. I need to get some pants. I have on shorts and I don't work out in anything that's revealing.
Mind tricks don't work on me. Only money. Maybe you find what you need out back in the junkyard, huh?
Yeah, that guy. Star Wars Day.
It's cold, y'all. It's like 49 degrees, which is cold for this part, you know, Florida in the mornings. Brr. Yeah, I'm going to be doing a full glute routine today. So we're going to be focusing on lower because my upper is sore from yesterday. I'm cold.
Wait, what?
People be in there walking around barefooted. It's concerning. You know what I mean? I don't want your foot fungus, Karen. So when I was reading this morning, I guess the biggest thing that I took away from the Bible is that without God, our lives are purposeless. We might as well just go jump off a bridge now because we're just throwing it down the drain.
But for a crazy second, I thought she was going to say she was reading the YouTube comments.
It's like the whole purpose. The only reason that we're here is because of Him. Our purpose is to worship Him, to spread His word, to love each other like brothers and sisters, and to obey by His word. That's the whole purpose of life. Without that, it's purposeless. You might as well just jump off a bridge. Your life
That's a crazy take, man.
is wasted. And, you know, we've talked about this before when it comes to like virtue and the purpose of life, the meaning of life, why life is life, why we're here, what's the purpose of us. It's Him. It's Him. And only Him. I'm wondering if I need a shirt because it's cold. I don't match. Y'all, I look so rough. I'll show y'all what I look like. I look like I crawled out a dumpster. It's always one of them. Always some person that's got to loop around the parking lot to try to look in my truck because I'm a van lifer. People are so nosy. God, if I was that nosy, I'd never have time to damn take care of me. You know what I mean?
She's pretty nosy.
It's always easy to spot them, especially when they come from like 200,000 yards away to creep on you. It's like, damn, I saw that red car coming from a mile away, buddy. I know exactly what you're doing. If you want to see in my car, why don't you just ask me when you recognize me? Hey, Brooke, can I see your building? Sure, come on. Like, you don't have to be a creep driving by me 5 times trying to look through my windshield when my lights are on. You can just ask me. Unless you're a man, and then don't ask me. No, you can't neither. I mean, it depends. Do you have a wife with you? Because if you do, then I might be more susceptible to letting you look. You know what I mean?
What?
Damn, I left this towel in there.
Perverts can have wives. What are you talking about?
But if it's some damn random creep geek off the streets. Nope.
I don't think anyone cares about her truck.
I'm going to throw this over the steering wheel. Because I'm going to be in there for a few. I need to brush my teeth. But if it was some girls, which I get that a lot of. I had 3 the other day, like 3. I don't know. They were young. 22, 25 maybe. Anyways, it was 3 of them in a car, and they went around me like 3 times trying to look in the car. It got to the point where I was about to roll the window down and say, hey, do y'all want to get in and hang out? Like, you know, and what it was that people they're nosy. They don't have a life. They're curious about what you're doing. Hey, Andrea, good morning. And so I get that a lot. Let me tell y'all something. When y'all be out here whispering about me to your kids in front of your kids be going by me trying to look in my car, and that tells me that you were talking to your kids about something you shouldn't have been talking to your kids about.
Or are they tying their kids a bit?
I've had that happen dozens of times. Small children, 8, 9, 10 years old, that will walk around my car.
Nah, I don't think she's right at all. I don't think Christians or any religion's like, if you don't believe in God, you should jump off a bridge. That's a fucking insane take.
Trying to look through the front windshield because I guess how would they know that I'm van lifers? There's no outside appearances of van life on my vehicle. You can't tell. My windows are tinted. Everything's blacked out. The only way a child that small would know is if their parents were running their mouths about me.
So all those kids, all those high school kids that Brooke claimed was stalking her, their parents are just running their mouth to them about Brooke.
Which is fine. But I just don't think people that do things like that should have kids.
Well, Brooke doesn't have her kids.
You don't deserve them. And let me tell you why. Because your focus is on a homeless woman and not your children.
Who is she even talking about right now? Does she have any examples?
You know what I mean? Oh.
I don't think there's any parents who like talk to their kids about Brooke and then they go and bug her. If so, that's really weird.
Good morning, y'all.
The car incident. Yeah, I probably should have made that short a while ago. It's pretty crazy, right? She's pretty angry. There were some other instances from around that time, but I don't think any of them were that crazy. Except maybe the one where she's screaming. But I put that in, what was it? Her music. I did like a music short for her. But maybe I should do one for like the whole extent of that. Her telling him she was going to knife him and stuff. That was a pretty crazy part of the saga.
I'm about to go up in this YMCA. And work out.
Xavier, yeah. That's recent. That was like a couple of days ago.
Need some more water.
I forgot about the rock wall.
Damn it, Bobby.
Do a Brooke Falls compilation. Because she fell on her ass roller skating that other day too. And then in the store. She's fallen a few times.
I just don't want my breath to be all stinky. Yeah, the YMCA is pretty cool, you know. I guess that I won't be getting a membership here because it's not for me. I need an actual like gym. I need a bodybuilder's gym. They don't have the equipment.
Ooh, Trisha Adams, thank you for the party blowers.
They don't have Smith machines. They don't have half of the stuff that I need in there. They're more focused on like,
oh yeah, she fell at Bake Week.
swimming, aerobics. There's a rehabilitation center for like old people that's done pulled a muscle, I reckon. There's a lot going on in there, but it's not a bodybuilder's gym.
Will Smith machines.
It's more for like, I guess like I would say that the YMCA is more of like a rec center.
Should watch Independence Day. I haven't seen Independence Day in a while. Doesn't Will Smith punch an alien in the face? He's like, welcome to Earth. That's what I remember. My 7-year-old brain remembers. If that came out in 97, I was 7.
It's not a bodybuilder's gym. Just like Planet Fitness. It's not a bodybuilder's gym. They don't have the stuff for deadlifting. They don't have enough Smith machines to accommodate everybody. Half of Planet Fitness equipment is junk. You don't even see anybody on it. It's literal trash.
It's made out of trash.
So
it's just like garbage bins held together with fucking, I don't know, just random pieces of metal, I guess.
You know, I need a gym.
Bike tires.
That is going to accommodate me for where I'm at and my level of fitness. And the YMCA, unfortunately, is not it.
The never-ending bulk, honey.
But I have enjoyed my time here, and I'm grateful that that I got to try it out before I like bought a pass or whatever. But just to be clear, it is well over $100 to set up a YMCA gym membership.
Yeah, exactly. Dwight's gym at the office.
It would be actually over $120. It's 83 plus 60. So you do the math on that. That's what it'll cost you to open up a gym membership at the Y. And the bad thing is
who are you doing this for? To look good for Val? Val Kilmer? That doesn't make any sense. And then he like gets through the rep and he's like, well, I'm gonna make you the biggest, buffest guy that Val Kilmer's ever seen.
That gym membership at the Y does not transfer to other cities and states. So you can only use that
The scuffed Batman.
local 1 or 2 or 3 YMCA within a certain mile radius. You can't use every YMCA across the country like you can if you go to LA Fitness or
Yeah, see, I thought the YMCA was like that too, almost housing. I don't know about for men, but I guess for men, apparently you have to pay for YMCA now.
24-hour Fitness or Crunch or somewhere like that. So this particular YMCA is affiliated with a few other YMCAs here in Florida. And if you pay $83 a month plus a $60 sign-on fee, then you're able to go to the YMCAs in Florida, but you can't go to any other YMCA outside the state. And I need a gym membership where I can go everywhere. I need a gym in every state. So this is not the fit for me, but they do have a really cool dance studio that I enjoyed yesterday. I had the whole place to myself.
Except when that guy was creeping on her.
If I were in content for dancing, like if I made content for dancing, the YMCA would be a great place for you, someone who wants to dance and film it. The YMCA would be a great place to do that because they have a dance studio where you're by yourself. No.
What kind of dancing do you think Brooke's doing in there?
No, and I am on the East Coast. No, Andrea, they changed something because she told me for $83 a month, I could only go to several of the Planet Fitnesses here in Florida. She said that it does not transfer. I can't go to another YMCA. So, and I think that's the way it's always been from the best of my recollection because I had a gym membership with the YMCA when I was like 20 years old and I could only go to the one in Burlington. So, I don't know. But back in the day, it was like $16 a month.
She did it short about it.
How do we go from $16 a month to 80-something dollars a month, and it ain't even been 20-something years? Like, that's just crazy to me. That's a huge jump. That's a century price jump. Century price jump. It's just crazy. Has it been 100 years or 10 years? I don't know. It's crazy. The Y is way too expensive. I agree. I think that $40 a month would be more than enough. I think that this gym is worth about half of what people are paying, about $40 a month. And the same thing with Planet Fitness. It's worth about $12 a month. I think the membership is $27. It's about $10, $12 worth of a membership. I don't understand how we got up to $30 at Planet Fitness when the whole thing was, $9.99 a month. Like, it's crazy. I think $40 would be appropriate because they have the water that they have to maintain, the equipment. I mean, really, most gyms, their overhead cost is next to nothing. They buy that equipment, they buy the space. Let's think about the business aspect of it. They buy the space, they buy the equipment, and that's it. There's not really much to maintain. Most Planet Fitness don't even have soap in the bathrooms anymore. So,
I can't find the short.
what is this money going towards? It's all profit. It's all profit. Other than the lights, the taxes, maybe some towels, maybe some cleaning supplies, and your employee costs, it's all profit. Hello, Zany. I hope I'm saying that right. Yeah, I think
That sounds crazy, Anna.
that these companies have gotten comfortable ripping us all off. I really do. I feel like COVID kicked off a bunch of greed. There's no reason that gym membership should be 80-something dollars a month. And most senior citizens are on a fixed income. I just don't know if they could swing that, and this is where most senior citizens would come.
Is there a lot of senior citizens going to the gym?
To work out. $80 a month. And
I've not known one senior citizen that goes to the gym to work out.
so this is probably a gym that a lot of seniors feel comfortable at because they grew up in the Y themselves like I did. But unless you're using that swimming pool, you'd be better off at Planet Fitness, honestly. And now that's the people that I would gear towards Planet Fitness: elderly, and people who are extremely obese, people who are looking to actually lose significant weight. Planet Fitness is for you. That's why all those treadmills are in there and no actual workout equipment. Planet Fitness is perfect for the elderly and people who want to actually lose fat.
I thought you said Planet Fitness was full of groomers and they're evil and there's men in the women's spaces and crimes you didn't commit, yada yada yada. The Carpinos. What are we talking about? Planet Fitness is a great place for seniors. If whatever Brooke, if that was all true, what Brooke said, I wouldn't want a relative of mine who's a senior going to that gym.
It's not a gym for a bodybuilder or anybody that's
The Planet Fitness incident.
actually trying to get stage ready, competition level ready, stuff like that. Planet Fitness would be perfect for the elderly though, because they have the strength equipment and the treadmills and stuff for stretching, and that's a much better option than the Y if you don't want to swim. But Planet Fitness doesn't have a pool and the Y does. And I see that that's why a lot of seniors go there, because that's a great way. Strength training in the water is phenomenal for the elderly. It helps them with balance. It helps with blood circulation. It can help with blood clots. It's great for your body. So I see that's why a lot of people go to the Y, because they want to swim. Yeah, Lynn, and it's not fair. It's not fair that we all get punished because these corporations want to get greedy. I mean, honestly, I mean, I wish somebody with some money would just start suing people, because you could win major lawsuits right now. It's so unethical. I mean,
You should become a lawyer then, Brooke.
it's just so unethical what they've done with inflation. Sorry, I almost had this idiot in the Acura almost hit me. Oh God, it's an elephant. No wonder.
I should have made a wheel. Remember that? I was like, man, I could buy a Mazda Protege 5. We could try to become a lawyer without going to school at all. We'll just try taking the bar for $5,000 and see if we pass it. Or pay my taxes. Mazda Protege 5, become a lawyer, pay my taxes. Just spun the wheel, and then whatever it landed on. We should have just done that. You know, that would have been fun.
It's always the same types. She literally like to just fucking hit my car.
You found it? Send it to me on Whatchamahui. I'll pull it up.
Anyways, I ain't even got out the car yet. You know what I mean? And the passive aggressive bullshit's already started.
Oh my god, you guys. Alright. Oh, it's this? See, I thought this was during the truck repo day, but maybe it wasn't. Maybe this is just another time. Is this copyright music? Copywritten music? Let's hear. I don't know. Is it? Probably. I mean, like, Brooke doesn't make music. Hold on. We'll just mute that. There we go. Went to review the YMCA, so you don't have to. Customer service, 10 out of 10. There's no people around. Like, 0 people around. There's the dance studio. Atmosphere, 8 out of 10. What's wrong with the atmosphere? Brooke was there. And she saw herself. It gave her a jump scare. Lots of showers and lockers and bathrooms. What do we get out of 10 for that? 7.5 out of 10 for gym lifting. Did they not have all the weights Brooke wanted or something? There wasn't enough weights. Brooke was like, if only I could lift more weights. This is the dance studio. This is the dancing. I thought she would have been rocking out like Fred Durst, you know, because she likes Limp Bizkit. So, she recommends it, except if you need to go to the gym in every other state. And there's that crazy fucking thing she bought at Bike Week. The jean vest. Would you guys ever wear a jean vest? Shadow, thank you for becoming a good little angel. I appreciate you.
I hope it's not going to be one of those days. I be trying so hard. Ow, 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 ow. I be trying so hard. I even listened to Kurt Franklin all morning. And I'm just sitting in my car. sorry. And she almost hit me.
What? She almost hit you.
I mean, you can see she's not well.
I mean, I thought you were just rocking out or something.
Sorry. And she almost hit me.
Nah.
I mean, you can see she's not well. Maybe she just couldn't. She doesn't have motor skills because she doesn't have movement in her arms because she's so big she can't move them. We'll give her the benefit of the doubt that she physically cannot move that steering wheel. And y'all think I'm
Brooke.
joking. I'm being for real. You get to that big and you're not going to have any mobility. You won't be able to turn your head to see the cars coming.
No, case in point. Point in case, honey. Shani was doing sit-ups in the truffle shuffle, and she had a lot of weight on her. You ever seen a sumo wrestler? You don't think they can drive? Well, I mean, they can drive. I don't know, though. I assume they can.
That is nothing to play with. And good for her for getting in the gym. Good for her. You go, girl. You almost hit me. You might need to work on them arms. So you got some circumference when you're driving. Like, seriously, though, this is nothing to play with. You will die by 40. Get over 200 pounds and you will die by 40. And the higher up you go past 200, the harder it's going to be to slow it down. It turns into a rat race with your body. Your body just starts putting on the weight, man. It just starts putting on that weight.
I knew someone in real life who was like 600 pounds.
And it's hard to get it to stop. Good for her for going to gym, but damn, girl, you almost hit me. I feel sorry for the person that does, because you already know how I react. Good morning. I mean, you don't have mobility when you get that big. Your arms don't move. I remember.
Well, I'm sorry your day wasn't great.
I remember trying to shave my legs in this damn tiny-ass bathroom in Charlotte, and I was so big, I would just, like, give up. It was so bad. All I did was eat and sleep and drink and eat and sleep and drink and eat and sleep and drink and
Drink like Mountain Dew or drink alcohol? Billy G, BG, the Pitbull, R.I.P. Thank you for becoming a good little angel.
go back to work and do it all over. I gained like 80 pounds in a year. The birth control didn't help. They put me on hormonal birth control without telling me any of the side effects. You know, the crazy thing about birth control is that it makes you so fat that nobody will want to mate with you. So that's the birth control part, you know.
That's what Ethan Klein said about antidepressants. So I'm like, I'm not going to do antidepressants then. They also say that about losing, well, no. Oh, yeah, losing your hair. If you use the fucking Rogaine or something, it's going to make your dick not work. And maybe you get fat. I think Ethan Klein said antidepressants make your dick not work and you get fat. So, but that's anecdotal thing from a guy on the YouTube.
The hormones get you so big that nobody wants to even touch you. Birth control.
Oh, nice.
It's so true. They didn't tell us any side effects. They still don't. When you ask them, is it going to make me gain weight? They say, yeah, but if it does, you can just come back in and get on a different medication. That should be a red flag from hell. That is, aka
From Satan's lair, honey. I mean, like, I just like weed. Weed's good.
we don't give a fuck we don't give a crap if nobody ever wants to mate with you again. Just take our pills because we need to make money. That's what that means, aka, also known as. We don't care. Just take the medicine so we can make money. And we don't care if it ruins your life. We don't care if your weight gets out of control. We don't care if you die.
I think they care a bit if you die. Because then they can't sell you more pills, right?
Be so big, nobody wants to touch you. I need clothes because I'm going to shower here.
goes.
I'm dragging.
Dude, we found out Nal was a Gemini last night. That kind of depressed me.
I'm sore. Like, you don't understand. I'm so sore. my arms, my chest. I got heartburn already and I ain't even ate nothing. Ugh. Oh, thank you. Andrea, my phones won't let me watch it. Both of my phones are telling me that it's not loaded.
Goddamn YouTube.
I don't think y'all can see it. Listen, if you could see what I saw, we would be on the world news right now. You can't.
You should look at the news. Just go look at I don't know. Just type news in to Google, and I bet you one of the top stories is this fucking explosion.
Can't see what I saw. I know without looking at it that my camera didn't catch it because half of what I saw was before I even stuck the camera in the sky. What I saw happen before I even picked the camera up. You can see the orb, but that ain't nothing. That's nothing in comparison to what I saw.
Brooke hasn't seen her own video yet, but she's like, this is what you can see and this is what you can't see, but I haven't seen the video yet because YouTube won't let me see it.
It looked like, I don't know. It looked like angels breaking through the freaking sky or something. Like it was like, you know, it was unworldly. It was unworldly. That was crazy. I need to figure out if that was southeast. Because if that was southeast, I might actually have a mental breakdown. Because there's prophecy in the Bible.
It really makes you question. Like, because I hear supposedly credible people say the same kind of shit about their experiences seeing UFOs and stuff. And I'm like, I really hope that they're actually like seeing a UFO and not just some bullshit and being a Brooke.
About lights in the southeast.
You know how many hours of my life I've spent listening to the UFO people?
I don't know. I'll have to go back over there and look at my speedometer to see south and where we're at. But there's a significant story in the Bible about balls of light in the sky southeast. That was crazy. It was crazy. It's the wildest thing I ever seen in my life. Good morning.
Oh yeah, popping Excedrin. For no
Glowing green.
particular reason.
That's crazy. This wasn't like that. This was completely different. There was no lights like that. It was light, but I can't even put it into words.
Is that Virgo?
It was over half a dozen different shades of gold and silver.
I mean, that's what a shark's brain looks like too, apparently.
And I can't even put it into words. I might actually have to trip mushrooms to even be able to form into words what I saw because it's so crazy. I can't even find pictures or anything that looks like it. Like, it was crazy. It was definitely crazy. I ain't never seen nothing like that. That was, I don't know. I feel like it was like literally out of this
like a
world.
door?
Like not from this world. I mean, you know, and it's crazy though, because this world is so beautiful and God created it. So I don't know why it's surprising that I would see something 10 times more magnificent than anything I've ever seen on this earth, but it was. It was 100 times more magnificent
She just keeps amping it up.
than anything I've ever seen on this earth. It looked like something out of a movie, like something, but better. Like somebody doing CGI or AI could not even come up with how beautiful that was. Even CGI, no computer animator could come up with how beautiful that was. It was godly. It was godly. There's no other explanation for it.
Oh, that's why you have to jailbreak calculators now, because apparently AI, you can put AI into a calculator and then it'll just do the test for you or something. So then the calculator companies were like, whoa, we can't let people put stuff on the calculator anymore, because apparently it was like marketed that way. They're like, you could put extra applications on this calculator, and then they're like, no more. So people are jailbreaking calculators now because of AI. Who would have even thought that a security would be on a calculator?
Because the lightning balls that I've seen have bright colors, purples, greens, pinks, blues. This was not that. There was no color. There was no color, but there was lots of feeling. Like I felt like my soul was being touched by the sky. You're not even processing what you're seeing. You're just seeing it. It was crazy. It was crazy. Yeah, no crap. 2 days. I've been like, hey, you still up there? Like, I know he is, but I play with God just like I play with y'all. Hey, you got time for me today? He's always got time for you. But I'm sarcastic and it's my way of humor. And I'm like, can you give me a sign? The past 2 nights, I literally sat with the front window open looking at the stars because the skies was so clear and pretty. And I was just talking to him and like, hey, I'd really like to see a star, like a shooting star, because he's done that before. That's one of my favorite games, actually, with him. But I've been asking God, like, give me a sign. Like, I need, some direction.
You know how I used to pretend when she was talking about Jordan that she's talking about Michael Jordan? Instead of God, I'm just going to pretend she's talking about an alien named Bill.
I really didn't think that it would come at damn rush hour traffic in the middle of a car accident. That freaked me out, too. And then, I don't know.
Bill the alien.
I think that, that was wild. What's on the other side of that tree line is what I want to know now. Where the orb went, y'all can see that it goes across the sky, the light of ball, it goes across the sky, and then it like drops in behind some trees. I wonder what's on the other side of that tree line. Let me get over there and find out there's a church. I will literally... Yo. I go to the other side of that tree line and there's a church, and I might actually faint. Like, that would be crazy, wouldn't it? I don't know what's over there, but...
We're going to go investigate.
Yeah, I don't know what's over there, but... He is. Jesus is king. It was a spaceship explosion over the Bahamas. That's crazy.
Oh, shit. Okay, so this is where she knows it's a spaceship explosion, or at least this is the first time we see her process this information. Let's see how she takes it.
Yeah, me too. Well, I'm definitely going back this afternoon because I need to figure out if that's southeast. It'll blow my mind out the water if it's southeast where I saw that. I don't think it is. I feel like that's like west.
Was that you? Was that you, Dick?
But I'm not good. I'm not good with stuff like that. Now, if you hand me a compass, I'll figure it out, but I don't exactly have one of those like laying around here. Just like I don't have a fax machine. There's a lot of things that are outdated now that I don't have. I didn't know I needed to keep my fax machine and my Macintosh computer and floppy disk from 1989, but let me tell you, my finance company says I ought to have a fax machine.
Oh, thank you for the clap and seal, Nicole.
What time is it? Oh, good point. I need my watch.
Thanks
Thank
for
you
the
for reminding me.
beans.
Let me tell you something. Shabbat. Did I do that right? I agree.
Ooh, in the floating heart.
I think that people think if they go to church that they're automatically gonna go to heaven.
Some people think that.
And that is not the case.
Brooke would be like one of those people, I think.
Most Christians are not going to go to heaven. And that's the truth. And God says that in his word. He says that in his word. And so I think that people pretend. And I don't want to be a pretender. God has always been there for me. I've fallen away from God. I've fallen back into God. I found his word again. I was raised in the church. I've even looked into going to ministry school. I would still be poor, but but that's not the point because this life is purposeless. Everything here is a waste. It's purposeless. The only thing that matters is, the relationships that you make, the way that you serve God, and how you behave here, how you treat others, how you implement his word into your life. I don't think that a lot of people realize that. And unless you realize that, you're not getting into heaven, point blank and period. It's not going to happen because you're wasting it.
Pastor Brooke.
So I don't know. It's
Minister Brooke.
I don't know. God stresses me out sometimes because it's like, well, you tell me to do right, I do right, but things get worse. So sometimes that would be enough to send somebody back to the dark side.
Maybe what you think is right is flawed. Maybe have you ever thought about that?
Or to the dark side.
Is he giving you specific instructions, or is he just like, do the right thing? And Brooke's idea of the right thing is actually not the right thing.
Dark side. I've never did evil to people like they've done evil to me. I would never do that. That's part of the reason people want to destroy me. So, because I can see through them. And I'm saying that like, not like it's my responsibility, but just because if someone is in your vicinity, it is your responsibility to be able to tell if they are good or they are bad. That's how you protect yourself. So picking up on bad behavior and then terminating a friendship or relationship or getting out of a toxic, family situation, that automatically makes you the bad guy. That puts a target on your back, because you walked away from toxicity, something evil, something dark. That's been my whole life in a nutshell.
Wouldn't things get better if you walked away from the darkness and the toxicity?
Everything that I've been through, it's been that. It's been
like most of the time.
Me trying to escape from evil. And somewhere down the road, somehow I end up the criminal, the ex-con, the ex-stripper, the ex-drug addict. It's crazy how this world will take something good and destroy it because they're scared of it. Or it makes them feel bad about themselves. That's the biggest one. That's why people want to destroy good, because it makes them self-evaluate and feel crappy about themselves. They know they're not living right. They know they're not doing good. They know that they're petty. They know that they're evil. They know that they lie. They know that they're dishonest and untrustworthy and cheaters and stealers. And when you don't behave that way, it makes people come for you. It makes them feel bad about themselves. And
I wonder what Brooke would be talking about on this day if Elon didn't explode that fucking rocket. She's on a whole god kick now.
That's not normal. I get it. That's not, a logical path to take. But that's just how the world is. That's just how the world is. And it sucks. And sometimes I just learned 2 days ago that Satan runs the world. He does. He does. God states this. God states this. God lets him.
It's like, I let Satan run the world. I got bored. I thought it would spice things up a bit.
Run the world because we have free will. It's our choice to fall into darkness. It's our choice not to follow God's word. So, without Satan running the world, we would all be good and proper and there would be no bad. So we wouldn't be getting corrupt and polluted.
Yeah, let's blame Satan on all our bad decisions. That's responsible.
Jesus said, don't be surprised if the world hates you because they hated me first. Yeah, it hated me first. Really? I don't know. I just got so much respect for people that society tries to destroy. A prime example of this is Jordan Peterson.
Oh, God. There we go.
Years ago, he started saying that, boys were boys and girls were girls. And they absolutely ate him up. They tried to take his medical license in Canada. They tried to dishonor him. They tried to destroy him. They tried to destroy him. But
they tried to dishonor him.
Because he would not get on board as a doctor.
We ran out of fucking things, I guess. They tried to dishonor him.
The clinical psychiatrist, he would not get on board with saying that boys could birth babies.
I don't think anyone was expecting him to say that, to be honest.
And they tried to destroy him when he said that God existed. Jordan's a Christian, and he's fallen away from God, and he's gotten back to God. So
I never even knew that part of it.
You know, there's other people that have done this. Russell Brand, Joe Rogan, you know, some of the best that we have out there, they go through the same shit that I'm going through. Excuse me, Lord, I'm working on it. Where is a cuss jar?
She's making it sound like Jordan Peterson's a doctor and someone came in and was like, I want to have a baby. And it's like, well, you can't because you're a guy. And then they tried to take his license away. That's what she's... If you had no context to this at all, you would think that's what she's talking about.
I need a cuss jar. Maybe if it was hooked to the dash right here, I would physically see it and think before I cursed. Anyways, Jordan, they tried to destroy him because he would not go along with the evils of society. He said, absolutely
I just want to eat red meat and swim fast.
not. God would never want this. This is not normal. This is unnatural. Boys are boys, girls are girls. Y'all are mixing the lines of reality, and y'all are going to morph this world into something 10 times more evil because y'all are weirdos. And they tried to destroy him because he
That's a direct quote. Y'all are weirdos.
stood on ground, and he stood on word. He stood on God's word. They tried to destroy him. And that's what happens to good people in this world. And that deters people from being good.
Brooke should write a Bible about all the events that have happened in her lifetime. You know what I mean? Just her describing things is something.
Because it's harder to be good, you know? And I've always, knew that. I've always knew that. It is much harder to do good than it is evil. Because most people are doing evil. So it's easier to be complicit in evil than go against the grain. But being a true Christian, I think that being a true Christian, your life on earth is going to be continuously going through against the grain. It's going to be a fight to be a true Christian in today's society. Next to impossible. It would be very hard to live the life that God wanted for us. It's not impossible. It's doable. And there are some people that actually do it. They are true Christians. But God's word is precise. And he wants us to live by his word to the T. It's not like we can take bits and pieces of, what is comfortable for us. What parts of Christianity can we play? Can we cosplay good enough? It's not, no, absolutely not. It's complete devotion. It's completely devoting your life to spreading his word and living his word. It's very hard to live the way that he planned for us in today's society. So in my opinion, being a true Christian would be going against the grain completely. I mean, you would have to. You would be fighting tooth and nail because everything is so corrupt. You can't even walk into a gas station without hearing, negative, promiscuous music over the intercom.
I thought she was gonna say she heard like voices or something in her head. The fucking promiscuous music, you guys, that she has to listen to when she's buying her Slim Jims.
Nowadays, they play they play some of the craziest music in gas stations. I'd be like, oh my god, like I'd be really.
Yeah, sure, Burke. Just because you haven't swore in like a day, and you still have, but you're trying not to swear. You're gonna pretend you didn't listen to what did she say? I listened to Tupac. I listened to N.W.A. I love that shit.
Feeling like
all that the demonic music.
The whole world is polluted. It really is, though. I mean, for God's sakes, I was in a gym yesterday and saw this guy practically his girlfriend on some gym equipment. This is the YMCA. Well, ain't they a Christian-based organization? Call me crazy.
You're thinking of Chick-fil-A.
But I just didn't think I was going to have to see an OnlyFans model hooking up with her boyfriend on a Smith machine. That's what I'm saying. See, this is when I get in some stuff again. Because I should have turned around and said, do y'all think that's cute? But I didn't, because I ain't trying to go back to jail for more stuff that I didn't do. All in the name of the Lord. You know what I mean? Like, Jesus don't like you acting like that. That's disgusting. That's the devil's playground. Them hands that you got up her, that's the devil's playground. That's why they say idle hands are the devil's playground. Are y'all even married?
You're the stripper, Brooke. What the fuck is this?
I should have. Oklahoma. You know what? I should do that. That's what I should do. Anybody on the East Coast that's got a church that goes
It's crazy how she can just wake up and be like, I'm gonna be a complete opposite person of who I was yesterday. And I'm just gonna pretend like I've always been like this.
to church, you should invite me to church. I'll be quiet. I know how to act in public. I really do. Anybody that's ever seen me in public is probably pretty shocked of how normal I am. Because on here, I am lit. But out there, I am prim and proper and yes, ma'am, no, ma'am.
And that's why I keep getting arrested, you guys.
Good afternoon. Let me get this door for you. Like, I know I'm a lot on here. But if you ever saw me in public, you'd be like, oh, wow, she's a completely different person offline. I have to be animated on here. Otherwise, you ain't going to come talk to me.
Kind of has a point there.
Because God knows I ain't got my boobs out to entice them. So I got to have something
I mean, like, you do that sometimes too, though.
going for me. Because my butt cheeks are in my britches, okay? So that's the only way you can get people to pay attention to you on social media is to actually have something to talk about, A. Or B, be promiscuous.
I'm not sure I understand.
Me neither, girl. I don't either. Or be promiscuous and let it all hang out. And I refuse to do that. And here's the thing. I was thinking about this the other night. Y'all know when I first came.
Why is this even... I mean, like, of course. Who's going to want to watch someone who's not doing or saying anything and that doesn't look good? Like, you could watch a fucking brick wall. It'd be the same thing. I don't know why this is like an epiphany for her.
Came to YouTube, I was still dancing.
Or she thinks she's onto something smart.
And I used to post about dancing. And I would dance, have little dance videos. I do believe that the large portion of my subscribers are young guys that thought they were going to get to see,
Oh, was Dylan in chat?
provocative stuff. And I never posted
How's it going, Dylan?
anything that was super provocative. I'm never like, we did have a nip slip. Listen, that
How's the good fight been going?
was not my fault. I've never intentionally got out here with my stuff out on the internet, my goods. I'm not even like that,
You have, though, but okay. Wish we never saw it. We saw it.
I did have a nip slip. I was brushing my teeth.
She had a coochie slip, too.
I was sitting in the truck. Y'all were right there in the cup holder, and I went to wipe my mouth. And when I did, I'll be damned if my tit didn't just
Been
pop out
hiding.
of my shirt.
At least you're safe.
Listen, you want to hear the craziest part? Some girl comments on my page. She goes, oh, so you're showing titties now for views? And I'm like, what is this girl talking about? I'm in pajamas. I'm in a t-shirt. What is she talking about? So I blocked her.
And then you watch the video?
20 minutes later, somebody's like, Brooke, you know that when you lifted your shirt to wipe your mouth, that your boob flashed the internet. Listen, y'all. I showed my titties on stage for over 17 years. Life is too short to be worried about a nipple, okay? Unless it's a nipple belt. In that case, go call the FBI. Life is too short to be worried about one nipple.
Yeah. It scared me.
If it's a nipple belt, we'll make some calls, but... But you know what I mean. I just feel like the fact that I was open about my dance career before leaving, I think that it enticed the wrong kind of crowd to my channel, and I'm not
You don't say. Who could have ever thought that would have happened?
saying I don't want you here. I appreciate all of my followers, but You know, stripping, first of all,
Oh, Shaquilla, thank you for the clock. And Nicole, thank you for the dance and disco ball.
was not a choice. I've said this time and time and time again.
Take it easy, Rob.
Stripping was not a choice. I was forced into stripping to pay off a debt. That was a lie. That's what sex trafficking is. Okay.
Yeah, you think she wouldn't be so giggly about it, right? I don't know. I don't even know if she took the video down. I know the coochie slip video was still up, at least when we saw it, and I had to go blur my video watching it, and it didn't get taken down. It's crazy because when her nipple was showing through her shirt, YouTube gave her a strike, but apparently she can just flash her whole coochie, and no one's the wiser.
Okay. But anyways,
Oh, Nicole, thank you for the flower.
that was not a personal choice. It was either that or be forced into sex trafficking. Selling, like I would have to sell my body. So what do I want to do? I'm going to go get on stage and dance. You know what I mean? It was either or. So I picked stripping because the other option,
Well, I don't know what video it was.
you know what I mean? But, oh, anyone caught line will be blocked.
It was a while ago.
So anyways, got the degenerate.
Anybody lying? Do you think they were lying about the fucking rocket explosion? Look at that face. Sorry, I was looking down at transcripts. I realized that's a fucking face right there.
Out of here, kick them, punt them like footballs. I hated dancing. I absolutely hated dancing. I enjoyed the theatrics of dancing, the performing, the notoriety that I got because of how good I was at it. But
I mean, it's her longest profession. She was a traveling dancer or whatever, and she did it for years and years and years and years and years. She must have liked it somewhat.
I did not enjoy the lifestyle that came with that. And so I think that
She literally said the opposite before, but okay.
I don't regret posting any of that stuff. I wanted to be honest. And you think that's crazy. You should have seen the first 17 years of my life, like the career in dancing. I haven't posted anything that I haven't been through several times over. It's just crazy that regardless of how open I was, like even when I would post dance stuff, I would make it very clear that I hated the industry. And it's still...
What was that thing that she always wanted to be? Like not a center girl. I can't remember what she called it, but she said that she wanted to do that. And then people were like, that means you would have to be in corn.
It's like, oh, she hates it. That's even more attractive. What? Like, that's so weird. Like, people are evil. That's all I know. People are evil. That's what I learned.
Another person called the cops on you in Walmart? The fuck?
By posting my dance career is that people are evil and truly decrepit in the mind. Thank you, Eric. I'm working on it.
Brooks everywhere.
Getting out of that environment, stopping to listen to that music. You know, I used to like Megan Thee Stallion, Mulatto, Cardi B, stuff like that. It changes your brain chemistry and the way that you think about stuff 100%. When that is all that you're listening to, you are becoming mildly retarded.
I guess she doesn't change she switches it around, the first two fucking letters.
I said mildly.
Caught me off guard.
Anyone caught being rude will be blocked. God, the haters are out today. Y'all see this? Satan works fast, but God works quicker. Yeah, it was a horrible environment, Joe Mama. There at the end, it got to the point that I realized that
Almighty on 3, thank you for the star.
it didn't matter what club I went to, that they were willing to put my life in danger. See, back in the day, 20 years ago, the managers and the people that worked inside of the strip club, they were very conscientious of the girls. They protected the girls. They cared about the girls. They made relationships with the girls, you know, friendships. And they had us girls' backs. It's not like that anymore. It's literally the type of environment where they could entice you into a VIP area. Next thing you know, they're allowing y'all to do drugs back there. Y'all are having sex. You overdose on fentanyl.
Oh my goodness. What the fuck are you describing? EC, thank you for the, what is this? A goat trophy. That's fancy.
And they just go take your body out to some damn river and dump you. That's the environment. That's what you're risking.
2019 for you, where gas is free.
Those are the type of people that you're dealing with in those establishments. They don't care. And if something happens to you, they're going to cover it up to the best of their damn ability.
Yeah, she got caught on Star Wars Day.
I don't know why anybody would want to go into an environment with drinking and drugging, but I fell into it, so it happens. But I think that it's more dangerous now than it's ever been. There's not that respect there anymore. There's not, like, security. Hey, Sharonda Sykes, good morning. It's very dangerous.
Super
it's very,
cute.
very dangerous. And, you know, the sad thing is most of these women, they come from such poor upbringings and backgrounds like I did. They've already been conditioned and groomed that they think that this is normal. They think they're living the life. They think that it's all glitz and glam. It's crazy. It's crazy. I see things for what they are now. It's evil. It's demonic. That's Satan. It's just
Satan is fucking everywhere, apparently.
it's crazy because most of those girls will end up in prisons, institutions, or dead. Most of the women that I danced with 15 years ago
Take it easy, Dylan.
are not even alive anymore. 96% of strippers have been sexually abused as children. I think we need to dive into that. You know what I mean? Like, so you're telling me that if a child gets abused,
That was the same way, you know? I just really liked how those pills smelled.
girl gets sexually abused as a child, there's like a 96% chance that she's going to become a stripper? Something like that, because 96% of strippers were sexually abused as children. Crazy. Crazy. I don't think it works in reverse like I just said it, but
No, it wouldn't, but you'll see if she got to that conclusion.
you know what I mean. Like, that's something we definitely need to dive into. I'm doing well. I'm getting ready for the YMCA this morning. I think that by the time you're almost 40 years old, you're going to see things a little bit different. You go through phases in life. You have to fall and pick yourself up to learn some stuff sometimes. A lot of these girls that
Sometimes people can learn by watching others and seeing other people's mistakes and be like, whoa, you know, if I did that, that's probably what would have happened to me. I don't think I'm going to do that. But Brooke, she needs to experience things for herself.
end up in these clubs were groomed as children. And let's talk about
Cautionary tale, Brooke's never heard of it.
grooming, because I was thinking about this morning. A lot of people do not even know what grooming is. Grooming is the conditioning of something that is wrong. So how can I explain this? Conditioning
Cool, thank you for the G's.
is getting a victim prepared for abuse. So you're conditioning that person to believe in something that is a benefit to the abuser.
Ooh, and the corgi, look at that corgi.
We don't do retracted messages on this channel. So for instance, when it comes, I'm going to use Planet Fitness as a perfect example. When it comes to Planet Fitness, they have a open door policy to teenagers. Teenagers can come work out for free at Planet Fitness.
God forbid.
This
Ooh, thank you
gets
for the turtle, Anna.
teenagers comfortable in adult environments. That is
It's a fucking gym, man. What adult things are happening in a gym? You're lifting weights. You lift the weights the same way you did as a teenager as you do as an adult. Like, the fuck?
grooming, first of all. That is the definition
It's not grooming. It's a real stretch, bro.
of grooming.
Leonard, thank you for the arts.
Grooming is going to be an older person or someone in a place of power coercing or conditioning someone younger or less fortunate to do something that the person of power or age wants the young person to do.
Thank you for the party blowers. Nicole, you did this, Brooke. You did this when you were trying to get young women to strip because you did a whole video on how to strip and why it's so great and everything. Remember that?
The fact that Planet...
This is just people lifting weights. There's fitness class in high school. Maybe some of you took it here. I took fitness. You just lift weights at fitness class. It's like gym class, but in the fucking weight gym.
Hey, listen.
And it's annoying for me because it's like, sir, first of all, do you think the queen of knowledge of perverts, do you think that I'm that dumb? They do. They're that dumb.
At JakeJack066 super chatted $2. Wake up Ashley woo-yo.
Woo-yo. Ashley, why did you not do it properly? Thank you for the 2, Jack. This is like, but this would be like akin to being like, adult teaching kids how to play soccer is grooming. Like, no, it's not. Like, come on now.
Fitness even allows teenagers in their gyms around adults. That is the definition of grooming. I don't make the rules. Psychology is psychology. God is God. Law is law. It is what it is. The fact that Planet Fitness even allows those children in there is a prime definition of grooming, because what they're doing is they're getting children comfortable in adult spaces, which is weird in itself. And let's think about the legalities behind this, because why would Planet Fitness even want children
Thank you for the 6-7, Leonard.
in a gym? Do you know how dangerous that is? Like, I'm not saying that children don't need to work out, but children can work out with their parents, okay? Like, this is not a chill spot for teenagers, and that's what it turned into. Every time I would go to Planet Fitness in Eden, it was nothing but children.
I mean, she showed us the gym. It was mostly just her alone in there, or it's like a couple guys, but I never saw any teenagers. Maybe Brooke was just very considerate in who she filmed, but I doubt it. I mean, she would just put her phone down and like go work out on a thing, and anyone who walked by, it wasn't a fucking teenager.
Absolutely. I do think that something, Sharonda, that would be a great thing for young people. A great thing for young people. You know, the YMCA or somebody should maybe expand and have a whole, you know, they could have coaches there that know how to, you know, coaches that teach the children how to use the equipment, how to properly work out, stuff like that. I just want to be clear that Planet Fitness allowing children on their property.
Nope. Never sent Brooke a super chat in my life. That would be crazy.
And this is the same gym that allows me.
I think I sent Emma a super chat one time. Pfft, what a waste of money there, huh?
In female spaces. That is.
Velvet, thank you for the flow and art.
Is conditioning. You are getting that young girl comfortable with men in her space, and you are expecting her to be comfortable with it because you have a policy that states that it's okay. That is the exact definition of grooming.
It's a reach.
Verbatim. We don't care about your feelings, even though you're a woman, and we're going to allow this man in your space, and you better be comfortable with it, or else you can't gym here. That
can't gym here.
That is the definition of grooming. To get someone, usually someone underage, comfortable with something that they should not be comfortable with. That is the definition of grooming. And it's sickening that this gym is still even open. It's crazy. They absolutely need, you know, a gym geared.
Yeah, she's still in jail. No, on May the 4th, her next court date is. That says it's gonna be the fucking conclusion of the court, but that's what every court date is said. It's all said disposition, which is apparently finding out the conclusion. So I don't know. I'll probably just get continued again, to be honest. Get continued for 2 years, and then she'll be like, all right, I'll take an Alford plea because they can only give her 2 years, right?
Towards children, you know, maybe not children, but teenagers, like you said, Sharonda, would be a great idea, you know. I just think that
I cover lots of other people. You're 0 for 2. Oh no. You want to take another crack? Take another crack at it?
We don't need to forget what Planet Fitness did, because what they're really doing is they're bringing a younger generation in, they're conditioning them, they're grooming them, and then they're saying you have to get comfortable with this.
I mean, yeah, maybe there should be rules. put in place. If Planet Fitness wants to invite minors into their space, maybe they should take extra precautions to make sure they're safe. So I'm sorry that happened to you, but at the same time, I don't think just having a gym and letting kids lift weights is grooming. I think that's a stretch.
Or else you can't be a member of
Barry, thank you for the star.
society. It's crazy. There's been so many people that went to jail, men that were in Planet Fitness trying to mess with women. They were using transgender lingo to be able to access women and children.
Cool, thank you for that GOAT trophy. This didn't happen at Brooke's gym. At Brooke's gym, there was just a guy cleaning the bathroom because that was his job, and there were signs outside saying, "Don't come in here." Brooke went in there anyways. And then she cherry picks examples from other places, and then says, Planet Fitness is evil.
This is all on camera. They went to jail. There's no
Not about saying for the marshmallow.
debating whether or not the grooming was going on when it's caught on camera. And they have policies that state that they allow children in opposite sex spaces. I just want to be clear because I was thinking about this, and I said this when that whole Planet Fitness situation went down. That's what I screamed at them two heifers. I said, I don't even know
Yeah, it's just rage, babe.
how you could work here knowing what you're doing. But the thing is they're so dumb, they don't even know what they're doing. And I think that a lot of people that work in positions like that
I don't know about the YMCA. I think she's just going off of a Planet Fitness, but I wonder, what YMCA's policy is on that.
don't recognize what they're
It's probably the same. So she should be getting just as mad at the YMCA.
the company that they're working for stand for. I could never work for a company that I knew was behaving
Yeah, I think technically she's banned out of all of the Planet Fitnesses.
that way. You know what I mean? I don't care how much money I was making. I need to grab some clothes because I'm going to shower when I get out. I wonder what the temperature is going to be today. I don't really know, but I'm going to wear the same jeans. It might be like 70, I think. Is that phone charging? Yeah, I need headphones.
I mean, it just shows, if Brooke actually believes all this, it just shows that she's complicit in bad fucking terrible behavior, as she's describing, until something happens to her, and then she'll use it against them. Which is, stupid. She just should have never been there, if that's how she feels about it.
I don't know where the top is to them, but I did put on deodorant so I don't stink. Oh, God, y'all. Oh, my quads are screaming.
Screaming, y'all.
I'm going to wear my trucker shirt that I got at Daytona. Y'all, I love this. It's so cool. I'm sore. Don't care, if you're biking for Jesus, I might be on the back of the bike. I might be biking with you for Jesus. No, it was great. It was such a fun time.
She really liked Bike Week.
Daytona Bike Week. You need to experience it just once, no matter where you're from. Listen, all is welcome. It was beautiful. It was fun. We do need God. You are right. They have fallen away from him. The world has forgotten their purpose, And I don't think they'll ever come back around. I really don't, Shonda. I think that they're too far gone. I think that at this point, the best thing would be to focus on one's own relationship with God and somehow do some kind of community outreach to try to inspire other people to come towards God. And I think that those are the two things that we can all do to make the world a better place. And some people you're not going to be able to reach. They're too far gone. There's this street preacher that goes out. Y'all ever seen him? He does street polls and he'll be like, tell me about your relationship with God. And he goes to pride events. He puts his life in danger. He is, he brave, honey. Okay. He be going to pride events, preaching about Jesus. Anyways, you should see how people get angry at him and try to attack him. And I mean, he's been assaulted before several times. People get so angry when you even mention God. Why do they only do that with our Lord Jesus Christ? Why don't they do that with Hinduism? Why don't they do that with any other religion? Why is it just our God that society hates? They don't.
I don't know. Have you ever been to any other place that worships those gods? I don't think she has a frame of reference there. I don't think she's... Had she even been... She's just stayed in North Carolina and like Virginia, Florida. She's kind of just stayed in those places. So that's all she's going to know about.
Don't do that with any other religion. And there's almost 3,000, I do believe.
Yet you live in fucking America, bro.
When I took world religion back in the day, there was 2,700 different religions, and there's probably hundreds of thousands of gods, because a lot of people believe in like pagan beliefs, which is multiple gods. And why is it only Jesus Christ, the Lord and Savior, that society hates?
Are you kidding me? You think that, like, all right, whatever. Let's see where she's going with this.
Why is it not any other religion? That makes me feel even more that my assessment and my belief is correct.
Isn't there some controversy with the law?
Oh, we
Like,
are.
Am I wrong? Was that just fucking propaganda that has been fed?
We are, Steve. We absolutely are. All of these fires and natural disasters, they're all spoke about in the Bible. All of them. We should definitely sit down and read some Revelations one day. I've been reading the Bible. I read it this morning. That was the first thing I did. I woke up. I was like, I've got to figure out if that light could have been God. And the first thing I did was Google ball of lightning, God. And it's like, God is the light. God. Everything light is God. When you see light, that is him. It's his physical, like, being. That's what it was saying. It's like, you know how, like, the beam of lights, like, you know how light works, how it reflects?
Teach us how light works.
That is God. That is God. God is the light.
Your phone screen, your ring light. It's all God, honey.
I don't know what they taught me in church. I mean, clearly. Clearly I learned something, but like, there's a lot that I maybe couldn't comprehend when I was a child. There's a lot that was left out because of the conditioning of the church. I went to a church that conditioned people. Absolutely, they did. They told you all the good stuff and left out all the bad stuff. The important stuff, they left all that out. They just taught you about morals and values and the commandments, pretty much.
Those parts of the Bible, fucking meaningless. Fuck morals and values and the commandments. All the important stuff, like, I don't know what Brooke, the last thing she referenced was she was mad that the church didn't tell her that her family was going to be her enemies or some shit.
Much. They were conditioning you to be a good human without telling you all of the important stuff that aids in making you a good human. Oh, I'm sorry. You feel
Just rip those pages out of the Bible. We don't need that.
that way. You don't have to be here. Miracles
Pins.
are everywhere.
She's got pin pupils.
I don't want to have to come back out here for anything today, so I'm just trying to remember, because yesterday I had to make 5 trips back and forth and I felt bad. No, I don't watch TV. I don't really watch a lot of stuff. I think the last time I watched a movie was Christmas. I watched A Christmas Story.
It's one of her favorites. I mean, that is more mainstream than a lot of her other favorite movies.
And that was the first time I watched a movie in like 9 or 10 months. Yeah, I don't watch a lot of stuff on TV. Do I have an accent, Melissa? Melissa. I like that. Melissa. Lissa. Oh, I like that. Lissa. Lissa. That's pretty. Thank you. Do I have an accent? Is it that darn bad? No, I'm joking. It's like a banjo, isn't it? I sound like I come off of a fiddle. I sound like a fiddle rift. Don't. Thank you, Miss Lavender. I hope you're doing well this morning. Yeah, I know. Wicca is a form of paganism. There's tons of different forms of
You mean Wiccan?
paganism.
Wicca,
Pretty
Wiccan?
much anybody that believes in what do they call that? Multiple gods, like Greek mythology. They believed in tons
Mythology.
of different gods. That's a pagan-based,
Greek mythology.
Religion. Anything where they worship tons of gods. Hold on one second. Oh, wow. It's a chosen app on your phone. Hold on one second. I'm going to take a screenshot of that. There we go. It's the top button. Top and side. No, I'll definitely look that up. Is it like polytheism? Polytheism. Thank you. I will definitely check it out. Y'all, when I went to jail for those 6 days for Planet Fitness for more crimes that I didn't commit, they give you a tablet in jail. They don't have books anymore.
And then you gotta give them personal information to use the tablet.
First of all, I have a huge problem with that. That's exactly how you groom and condition people. You don't give
Oh my god, you're in jail. What are you talking about?
them access to knowledge.
Fucking in jail. Like, getting groomed in jail now.
Anyways, in jail, I was in county jail. They had church and apps on the tablet that had like people preaching and stuff. And so when I was in there going through withdrawals off of Suboxone, I watched a lot of preaching. And I told y'all I had a conversation with God as soon as I went to jail. I said, so this is what we're doing.
And God said, yep, I'll see you in about a year or two. I'll shoot lights into your eyeballs.
I need your help. I want to come off this Suboxone. And they even asked me, what medications are you on? And I said Suboxone. And they said, oh, well, you can have your family bring it here. I didn't want anybody to bring me that medicine. I wanted to see if I could come off of it. And I mean, here's the thing. That's a somewhat controlling setting. So if worse comes to worse and I collapse, they'll find me eventually and rush me to the ER. So I knew I wasn't going to die. But I wanted to come off the medication, and I talked to God. And I said, God, I've already come off of heroin. It's been almost 5 years.
He's like, I don't care. We have this conversation every day. You have to go to jail. You're going to jail. All right. I don't care what you do. And Brooke was like, oh, no.
I hate this medication. I don't want to be on this Suboxone. You help me get off of heroin. So please help me get off of this Suboxone by myself in this jail cell. And you guys, I'm telling you, my withdrawal symptoms were nothing in comparison to what I thought they were going to be. After being on Suboxone for almost 5 years, everything happens for a reason. That medication was holding me back. It was keeping me tied to multiple people that I didn't need to be tied to.
Doctors, probation officers, people who might care about her. I don't know.
People, places, and things.
Oh, yeah, the nouns.
So just happened to go back home to
Just nouns in general.
get the medication threw me
Sometimes
back into an
pronouns.
environment that was unsafe. So I'm glad that I got off of it. I'm telling y'all email your churches. I'll show up dressed all proper, fully clothed. And yes, email me your church and I will darn show up and not cuss. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut as much as possible. Listen, why is it when there's children around, my filter kicks in? Seriously.
What? I doubt that. You get both your kids taken away. One had their arm broken, but okay.
Let me roll up at a Golden Corral on a Sunday.
You said that you whooped some woman's ass in front of your kid, like your son. That's not very filtered.
after church, and you won't hear not a ne'er cuss word. It's something happens psychologically when I get around normal people that don't cuss. There's like a filter that God gave me, and that filter turns on when I see children or elderly people or people that look like they got couth in class. That filter kicks
Upper crust.
on. It really does, and I don't cuss. I wish I could do that when I was on live. For some reason, that filter don't even exist when I'm on live. I be just letting it flow out. Oh, you're in Smithfield. I was just in Wilmington not too long ago. We stopped at Smithfield Barbecue and had some barbecue. Evan from, hold on, Evan. Nice to meet you. Sometimes God will put you in a bad situation and it's actually a blessing. I've had that happen. That whole coming off of Suboxone was a blessing. At the time, I'm like, oh God, I'm gonna lose my truck. I'm gonna lose everything. But, yeah.
I mean, if you find uneducated child abusers pretty, then maybe, if that's your thing.
Y'all, these trolls.
Attempted murderer. 2 people.
You're killing me. All right, I'm going to work out. I'm going to work out. We're going to have a good day. We're going to have a good day. Hey, Yvonne. We are at the gym. We are going to go work out. My stomach is bubbling. Oh, God. What did I eat for dinner? Oh, that pizza. That gas station pizza. God bless you, Steve. Thank you. Good morning, Flutterby.
That wasn't me.
We're talking about orbs and God and Jim and a lot.
See, I was already blocked by this point. I was blocked on Valentine's Day, remember?
I'm telling y'all, whatever that was in the sky, that was the sign I've been looking for. I would have to be a complete idiot to just write that off as a storm, some kind of storm phenomena. It wasn't even storming. If it would have been lightning and storming, there would be a scientific explanation for what that lightning ball was. But it was not storming, and that was not a lightning ball. There was no color in it. There was no purples, pinks, greens, blues. When you see a lightning ball, that's what color it is. This was not that. And listen, God is king. God is real. And if you talk to him, he will send you signs. He will talk to you. You just have to listen and not say, oh, wow, that was beautiful. That was a lightning ball. No, that was God. I would have to be blind to not realize that was the sign that I was looking for. It was wild. It was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. It was not of this earth. It was not of this earth. And at the time, I was sitting at a red light at a car crash, and I don't think that I fully grasped what I was seeing until probably 20 minutes later.
She cried. I forgot about that. She cried, yeah.
It was just crazy. I can't even put it into words. It was crazy. Yes, this is my messy home. I mean, she's actually clean this morning, surprisingly. Usually she's a lot worse off. Oh, wow.
Yeah, we got 18 days. Mamma mia.
I think Andrea said something about that, I think. Didn't she? But I didn't know she meant like it. I thought she was talking about an old explosion. My stomach. Can y'all believe I already dang cracked my camera? What?
That's why it was so blurry on Bike Week when she was flipping it around.
Darn it. What is this? Why are you taking me to buy stuff? Wow, this is the largest. It was the most powerful spacecraft ever invented. A SpaceX Starship spacecraft. Sorry, say that 5 times real fast. SpaceX Starship spacecraft.
I like soup operas.
Y'all couldn't call that the SSSS or something? The SSSC? The upper portion of the most powerful launch system ever built exploded during its 8th test flight Thursday, disrupting air traffic and making a second consecutive failure for the vehicle this year. It lifted off at 5:30 Central Time from SpaceX Starbase facility in South Texas, with the spacecraft riding atop a 232-foot tall, super heavy rocket booster. After 2.5 minutes of it firing off, the super heavy booster separated as planned from the Starship upper stage, setting itself up for a successful landing with the chopstick arms.
The chopstick arms.
Watch the thing. I'll get demonetized for that, but I'll watch it because I'm curious. Was there people in it? Did people die?
Why does she think she'll get demonetized for looking at the SpaceX explosion?
That's all I care about. Screw the spaceship. Did we lose life?
The fucking explosion isn't copywritten.
You know, the spaceship can be rebuilt. Those human lives can't. No, thank God. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah. And don't we still have astronauts stuck in space? When are we ever going to get them down? We just going to leave them up there to fend for themselves and make their way back home somehow? It's really crazy. SpaceX crash. Explosion. Planes falling out of the sky, now rockets ain't even making it off the launching pad. I don't know how to use this phone. God, the way that thing shoots off the ground is magnificent. The amount of power. It's
10,000 kids could have ate food that day.
insane. Imagine being in there. You'd be pinned back. That amount of force, you'd be like, your face would be like, ah. You know what I'm talking about. Your skin. I bet it does. I bet it lays you back, honey. I bet it feels like your darn hair's gonna peel back from your scalp.
Hey, Ken and Jenny.
That amount of force. That is wicked. Look at that light at the bottom. I don't want to show too much because they'll take my video down. I can't even show videos. I showed a video of a kangaroo boxing a man.
Oh shit. Did that get copywritten? I was scared to show Brooke showing that because of copyright.
Because it's funny. It's one of my favorite videos. This man squares up with this darn kangaroo trying to get his dog back. The kangaroo had his dog. And so he squares up and he punches him. The man punches the kangaroo. And that video...
My mom used to watch Days of Our Lives. Well, these are the days of our lives. And there's that hourglass. But I don't know. I don't know the other ones.
video got demonetized. It took
Nicole, thank you for the star.
it down. They said I got a copyright violation. So I can't even show videos anymore.
Ooh, and the high five. No, just the super viral ones because I don't know. They really want that money. They didn't make enough money off of our initial kangaroo video. They gotta steal it from everyone else now. So just the super viral ones, I think, are kind of might not want it to show, I guess.
Looking for the explosion.
Oh, thank you for the dancing sun. Thank you, Starface.
Yeah, I know you're grumbling. So it looks like there was a SpaceX live stream. That's what I'm watching. God, that happened so fast. It was just like a... Or was that the bottom dropping? Y'all couldn't pay me to get on one of these things. I'm terrified.
Oh, what did she do? This looks like a nice person. A person named Beth to have such a high bond. I will show you, Beth, because you seemed nice.
I'm pretty sure God said, keep your feet on the ground. I'm joking. Ah. But if he did, I would take his advice. In my mind, he's already said it, so that's why my feet are on the ground, cause
Let me show you a picture. This is a picture of Heather.
Hold on, Sam. That's Sam Page. He's the guy.
Brooke Clark.
The sheriff says a woman with a long criminal history is back in jail.
Mrs. Clark has been previously charged with assault with a deadly weapon, simple assault, burglary, felony drug possession, DWI, child abuse, inflicting serious injury, and communicating threats.
A Rockingham County woman is facing serious charges tonight after deputies say she threatened to carry out violence against McMichael High School.
She is accused of threatening students at a high school.
She made violent threats towards students. 37-year-old Heather Brooke Clark posted a live video to social media about how she would kill students at McMichael High School.
The threats were made were so graphic that I can't say them on TV today.
This is your children in the street behaving this way. You better get them before they come back to you in a fucking box. I will gut your goddamn children like fucking fish in the street. Your children deserve to be fucking beheaded.
She's now in jail on a $500,000 secured bond. She could face up to 2 years in prison if convicted. Page says students at McMichael High School were on a brief lockdown while investigators were at the school.
Clark never entered the school building, but she's now barred from school property across the county.
What she did yesterday will not be tolerated. We will protect our schools. We will protect our students and our staff at our schools. This young lady right here, she committed a crime, a serious crime. I'm going to tell you about the response. And officers took this person into custody. They were in a parking lot. And
Jasper, thank you for the chilies.
The camera started going. And we felt like people appreciate what we did. We heard it. I listened to the video. You gotta watch this. You cannot believe this stuff.
Oh, that crazy Sam Page. So that's why she's in jail right now. They keep continuing her court dates, so I don't know. The next one's May 4th. Let's hope something fucking happens there.
this stuff is terrifying to me. You can pay to go to outer space. Oh, I see it. It starts to like it. Oh my.
I could live a whole lifetime in her shoes. She went unchecked for a long time. I don't give a fuck.
My God.
How much money has she made off of her fucking psychotic rants and shit?
The way that it cascaded out when it explodes is crazy.
Get better.
Well, there went a few $1 billion. There went a few billion.
Nah, that's like, honestly, that's probably the least worst thing she's done. At least no one got hurt this time. No bones were broken. No one got stabbed.
They're calling it a testing
no one almost died.
failure. How much was yesterday's SpaceX explosion
No kids were decapitated.
worth?
Such a hard life. It's a hard knock life.
So it don't look like SpaceX is doing too well, because the failure of the 8th Starship test comes just over a month after the 7th also ended in an explosive failure. $10 billion to develop the Starship, so I was right. Yeah, $10 billion. $10 billion. I know the kangaroo was. The kangaroo was like, what is this? That kangaroo said.
Heather Gillespie. I think Brooke has more of a chance than Heather Gillespie.
He did. He looked stunned that man punched him in the face.
What's it called? Exposure therapy? I think if you just put Brooke in a crowd of people and made her stay there, she would eventually just become a normal person, because she was so happy at Bike Week. It's when she's isolated that she gets more crazy, and then she just like doubles down on her delusions, and then she gets violent and dangerous.
Oh, it's one of the best videos ever. Yeah, those two astronauts look like they're not doing well. I mean, they've lost tremendous weight, and I'm sure they're having to ration food.
Oh, where everyone got... We haven't seen that one in a while. We could watch that one. The Cry Wolf one.
It just goes to show that we're not advanced as we think we are when we got astronauts stuck in outer space. You know, if we don't have a way to...
Who wants to see Brooke get strung out on drugs?
No one. No one would want to see that. That sounds crazy. Brooke says she's being held hostage and trafficked multiple times on her live stream while also blaming the internet, and then gets surprised when the cops show up to make sure that she's okay.
Let's give it up to all the haters from the internet, because what did they do? They pushed me back into a sex trafficking situation. Let's hear it for the internet. I'm back in the hands of a fucking trafficker. Is the internet happy? Are you happy? You sent me back to live with my trafficking ass uncle. Y'all do not understand. This is a hostage situation.
3 hours later.
What's that noise? Oh God, it's the sheriff. What's up? Hello. Hey, y'all been trolled. Yeah, say hey to YouTube. YouTube. Yeah, you've been trolled. What did they say this time?
Somebody said that you claimed you were being held hostage.
Oh God. You know, I say a lot of things on the internet as part of my job, and people take things out of context and twist it around. I've been a hostage since I was a child. So, sorry you've been trolled.
Okay. Nobody else is here, are they?
Nope. Just me. The dog.
So you're not being held hostage, you're not being held hostage.
No, the figure of speech. Y'all do not understand. This is a hostage situation.
Okay. Yeah. Alright.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Alright, you're safe. You don't need anything for us?
No, thank you. Cops showed up. Someone called the cops and said that I was being held hostage. Lord. And I hired an attorney.
Bruce Lee.
This is not a happy time.
So yeah, she, I don't know. She claims things, and then when people come to help her, she doesn't need help anymore somehow. It's almost like it's just things said on the internet for donations. Who would have thought?
To go get them, maybe we shouldn't be playing up there, sending them up there. I mean, call me crazy, but isn't it a little unethical to send someone literally out of this world and not be able to help them? I just think that maybe we shouldn't be sending people to space if we can't go retrieve them when they get lost. It's just kind of dangerous, and all in the name of science, right? All of these lives that have been lost. You know, y'all remember the Explorer, wasn't it the Explorer that exploded?
Was it the Challenger?
I remember that. I mean, I wasn't alive, but we covered that in school. And
there was one in like 2003 that exploded as well.
Challenger explosion? Yes, it was the Challenger. It killed people. It was 7 crew members on board. This happened in the 1980s. It was 1986. We covered this when I was in school. It was bad, you guys. These astronauts stepped on a plane in a few minutes.
They stepped, you mean on a rocket ship?
After liftoff. I don't even think it was a few minutes. I think it was a few seconds. Hold on. Yeah. So the explosion happened 46,000 feet in the air. So moments after liftoff, the whole Challenger ship just, I get chill bumps.
Fucking chill bumps, y'all.
Yeah, so I just think that that's what it turned into right after liftoff. So I did learn something in school.
Columbia is the one that I saw growing up explode. And I always get it mixed up with Challenger. Remember, there was a stream I was like, I saw the Challenger explode. Nope, I was not alive. But I saw the other one I just said. I literally just had it up and I forgot what it's named. Columbia. I will forget it again.
They weren't even able to collect all of their body parts. R.I.P. Yeah. Well, thank God there was...
The Challenger has been proven to be fake. The internet found all the supposedly blown up people that didn't even bother to change their names. What? I mean, this happened before I was born, but what, is that a thing? Like conspiracy theory?
There's no people on the plane yesterday. Somebody mentioned it. I think it was Andrea, and I thought she was talking about something else. I didn't know that there was another one, because I was kind of at the gym yesterday.
Well, I don't think there would be any body parts. You're on a spaceship exploding. Like 80 to 90% of the spaceship is just fuel, because like that's what it takes to get out of the atmosphere. Very like the people or the payload or whatever you're bringing is only like 10%. So I don't think there would be body parts.
Yeah, no, they don't. I agree, Sharon. And they just care about, making a name, all in the name of science, and trying to, make a name for themselves.
Vaporized.
Y'all, I'm gone.
Like Star Trek.
I really got to go to the bathroom. My stomach hurts. I'm still cramping a week later. I was cramping really bad yesterday when I was...
I mean, I love myself a good conspiracy. I'll look into it. That would just be kind of crazy if they faked a whole bunch of people dying for... What would be the reason for that?
In the dance studio. Hair bows. Dang, I got a bunch of them. Good.
It's interesting.
I hope that these plane crashes are not happening because Elon is spending all of his efforts in government worried about... Tell me why those neck things have been working. I hope that he's not wasting... I hope that he's not dragging his feet on his other response.
I mean, after you stab 2 people and almost kill them and break your daughter's arm, or at least not take your daughter to the hospital after 2 weeks after she broke her arm, I don't think we can roll those dice. Like, I think if you're making threats and you've almost killed people in the past, then, I don't know. Sucks to be you. Don't make threats.
Abilities. We all know that he does that with...
No one should make threats, to be honest. But, like, especially if you've almost killed someone before. 2 people.
With his own kids. So if he'll do that with his own kids, we just need to keep an eye on him. That's all I'm saying. He's cleaning house. He's cleaning house. And that's what we wanted them to do. And they're doing it. And they're doing a damn good job. But now we got planes over at SpaceX exploding. And it sounds like this is the 8th one in a short period of time. Short period being like a year. So, when we're building rockets, that's a short period of time to send off 8 rockets. Just to be clear, you would think that engineering one of those things could take a few years. I just hope that they're not going through caution tape, trying to pump these things out and, all in the name of science. And they're, I just hope that they're not doing anything dangerous, because that's kind of weird that they're exploding. But we do know that all of his efforts right now are in government. So how is he working with SpaceX? How is he running his own companies? How is he running Twitter? How is he raising 14 kids? How is he keeping 7 baby mamas happy?
I'm looking at the pictures. This is crazy. This is actually kind of crazy. I'm gonna be up all night looking on this shit.
I don't know how many baby mamas. It feels like there should be like 7 for 14 kids. I don't know. We just need to keep an eye on Elon, because Elon kind of does what he wants. You know what I mean? And we'll talk this afternoon. I'm going to go work out. Hey, Cash, I need to leave. I'm sorry. I got to use the potty. I'm walking up in the darn YMCA. I'm going to hit these. Good morning, Lisa. Congratulations on your weight loss, and I'm so sorry to hear about your stroke. I was reading
Hey, Bump Demon.
your message this morning. You should be really proud of yourself, though. That's a lot of weight. That's a whole 2 humans. Whole 2 humans. I'm sure you feel better. I'm sure your heart's feeling better too. That's crazy. I had no clue. No clue. I think that I think a lot of people that get bigger, that get into fitness, you'll get addicted to it like you were to other things,
Like food?
It's life changing. He's He's got me thinking that he was the Antichrist, Shonda. So listen, even though I'm conservative and Republican, and right now I like Trump, that's always subject to change. I'm not dead set on one side or the other. I used to be on the left. I'm on the right.
Yeah, it's tripping me out. Like, I gotta look more into it because that's very interesting to me.
Right now, that's subject to change at any time if they get out of hand. I go with what God says is right, you know. Like, I just think that Elon, keep an eye on him. We do, because he's done some concerning things that made me not like him recently. 2004. This ain't no free society. This is not a free society.
I don't know what 2004 is
Did you
about.
try anything like Ozempic and stuff? I don't know that stuff. I do have an Instagram. I think it's Breezy Briefs or something. I'll have to link that stuff, y'all. I really need to sit down with my computer and get no, not at all. Good for you. I need
Thank you for the
to sit
Sunday.
down and link stuff.
EC,
But
thank
anyways,
you.
I'm gone. Oh, here, young, come with me. Where's my water? Oh, I got the coconut water. I need this. Oh, dang, I like to fell off the step ladder. Lord, I said, Lord, the devil. He be working overtime. Don't worry, God works harder. I got out of there. I said, I cannot witness this. My eyes. I don't even like to see stuff like that in movies, like making out, like overtly sexual stuff. It makes me uncomfortable, but probably because I was raised in a household where I didn't grow up having to watch that mess. The normal response is uncomfortability because it's not normal to watch stuff like that. Only in a perverse world is it normal to watch stuff like that, and we live in a perverse world. But
Oh, thank you for the monkey, EC.
I don't want to see it. It's disgusting.
Yes,
Anyways,
Brooke does have child abuse on her record. She is a child abuser by the definition.
I can't walk in here with this thing on, but we'll talk this afternoon. We don't do retracted messages on this channel. I will talk to y'all later. Y'all be safe, and thanks for coming to my TED Talk. God bless. Bye.
All right. So that's it for the night. That's it for the night. I gotta make more clips. I gotta do more sound bites and stuff. I still haven't done the sound bites. I was like, oh, I didn't do any vertical streams. We should do that before midnight. So it's midnight now. I'm gonna go. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out. And was there anything else I want to tell you? I don't think so. What are the plans for tomorrow? I don't know. It's Thursday, so no Feral Friday. Heather, I haven't seen Heather post anything for I think 2 days, which is just fine with me. I think we have like 2 hours worth of content for Feral Friday, so if she doesn't post anymore, that'd be great. But if she does, then I probably won't snipe it. We'll probably just cover it on Friday because it's gonna be the day after tomorrow. Then yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys on the flippity flop. Take it easy.